that time on running back from East Lake High School.
Mike Wynn.
Mike Wynn.
Why does Scott keep talking to you? He doesn't like talking to me.
I don't know. Third and long. Layfield straight back under pressure. A dump off little center screen. He has Lamar Jackson. Jackson with some running room. Jackson into the South Territory for a first down. Out of bounds to 38. Well designed and well executed play. Lamar Jackson showing his speed for a 210-pound fullback.
That's a beautiful play call here by Coach Keeler. 5-step drop. Quarterback takes the big hit, not a problem. Just a little dink. Jackson does a lot of this. Galley with a nice little block on the cornerback. Teal trying to catch up, and then a pretty big push. And thank goodness somebody's out there to slow down Jackson. Don't want him to get hurt in this game. Big first down.
Dan McBride, number 61 out of CCC. Smallish but quick offensive lineman was downfield, making a nice block there. Shading off the defender. First and 10 from the 38. Again, the backs are in the I formation, straight up the middle. Jamar Jackson. Jackson in the secondary. Look out. Jamar Jackson inside the 10. Finally run down from behind by Ralph William from both. But only first and goal from the 7 for the North. It's been all Jamar Jackson the last couple of plays. And a great hole by his offensive front.
This guy's hot right now. Look at the blocks being opened up front. Another guy's from the North in a burst of speed right here by Jackson, but when he looks back behind him, he sees that William is there. And again, the receivers holding on to their defensive backs long enough for Jackson to get through those holes.
Scandalarius was downfield, 56, making a block. 55 in there, Bobby Fox. 61 in, McBride. John Holt, the big guy. Clearwater High in there, first and goal from the 7. This is Jackson again, not this time. He is met by 3 or 4 South defenders. One of the first men in there was 32, Natron Church, 210-pound linebacker out of Lakewood.
Ron, you know, when you have one of the head coaches and have one of their star players in the game like Coach Keeler has found now with his guy, Jamar Jackson, he knows what he can do. He's going to keep feeding it to him, much like Bostic did with Otis Dixon a few years back.
Stephen Granger also shooting in there, the other Lakewood linebacker. 2 Lakewood linebackers making the stop that time, beating Jackson in the backfield.
A lot of speed for the North. Maybe Layfield tries to beat it to one of the corners, and then a little play action here and hit a receiver on the run.
Putting the tailback. He's going to, on the opposite, Layfield's not going to beat these guys on the opposite. He's a good little athlete, but these guys are so quick. It's going to be a loss back to the 10. Tough call here coming up for Coach Tom Keeler.
Automatically just bursting through there. One of them blocked is Dominique Bacon, the other Northeast bookend. And he was able to hold on long enough for a couple of the linebackers to come up and help him out. Had the play call correct, but unfortunately Bacon, you know, had the speed there where he could beat Layfield to his spot. Now you got to have the protection. Put this one in the back of the end zone.
Third goal from the 10. Straight back, firing through the hands of the receiver, Leonard Long. Pretty good coverage. That time Layfield threw a rope through there to look like it was a catchable ball. It'll be field goal time. On comes John Petty to try to tie it.
And he just holds on to the football a little bit longer, looking for the inside man. The man cut to the outside, and open was from Sean Marshall, as both DBs been on the inside route in the middle of the end zone. And he knew he was open for the touchdown. Ball didn't go in his direction. Now Coach Inott has explained as he had the out route, just wait for that split second. One of them's going to get open for that confusion. The DBs get them both, and you have decision time.
Petty with a 26-yard attempt. Punches it up, and it is good. That time Petty just tried to push it up there. He got it through. 2:09 remaining here in the second quarter. We are tied at 3. Watching the 8th annual Palms Pinellas All-Star Football Classic on PWTV 47. John John Petty out of Countryside High School, been offered by Northwestern and the University of Miami. Kicking in the Florida-Georgia All-Star game, kicks the 26-yard field goal to tie it at 3. And Brandon May, who we're hearing maybe getting offered by the University of Central Florida. So three outstanding place kickers. You have Chris Wechter for St. Pete Tapley kicking on the other spot. This is going to be returnable, but no, it's going to roll by Jason Teague. So May getting the job done, getting the ball in the end zone, keeping it away from the dangerous Jason Teague. And there's a man down on the field. It's like 74, Greg Serrata, or excuse me, 72. Tommy Ryan out of Osceola.
Oh, this isn't good.
253-pounder defensive lineman. He was away from, so we were following the ball, and hopefully he's got that wind knocked out of him.
That's Jason's teammate for a number of years, George Palmer's Warriors, and Tommy Ryan. He's up. Coach was telling me before the game, you know, this guy's so intense. I've seen his intensity on the football field and playing for the Warriors, and he put on like 30, 40 pounds of muscle over the summer. That's a good-sized kid right there, 6'3", 253, and after this football season's over, he's going to be a heavyweight for wrestling for the Osceola program, always an outstanding program for the Warriors. He's going to be with that frame, 6'3", 253, he's going to be taking on much bigger guys, but he has the physique going for him.
Mathis remains in, going to give the ball straight up the middle to Jason Teague, who wedges forward for a gain of a couple. This is a good battle here. It's an undersized offensive line for the South, but they're very athletic, great skill position players. 213, 196, 200, 205, and 280 across the offensive front.
There's Holsley again on the bottom of that pile, cutting out Teague's legs from under it.
Holsley at 265, the non-block in there, 245.
It's 3 nice plays that Holsley's made, including that fumble recovery.
Played well, second down and 8. Mathis straight back, a little bit of time, running out of time, and he's going to be sacked. Sack coming off the defensive end right there was 68 with the play. Eddie Green from Tarpon Springs. Eddie Green put up phenomenal numbers this year, Eric. 6'1", 200-pounder.
Yeah, 20-plus sacks. See him work off Schooley there out of Keswick Christian and just eye the quarterback. He was able to get in there.
Denablo got the initial pressure.
You saw Denablo do that plenty of times for the Warhawks this year. Over countless number of years for the Warhawks getting in there with that initial pressure. And this little timeout, the score tied at 3-3, and timeout called by the North. They want to get the ball back. Gives me a chance to talk about the Suncoast Football Coaches Association.com. It was started by Dave Kleppe and Coach Mike Gelazzo. Of course, Kleppe out of Gibbs, the offensive coordinator, and Coach Gelazzo on the sidelines over there out of Admiral Farragut. Another fine season for the Blue Jackets. Suncoast Football Coaches Association.com. That has to be the longest one ever that I've seen. You know, just type it out as I said. It's Suncoast Football Coaches Association.com. Complete rosters with information on the North and the South. This is devised for recruiters, and of course we keep this thing going where they can have prospects and all the grades throughout the football season and when it's the non-season.
Third down. And about 13. Mathis back with time, firing up the fade pattern. That's great coverage downfield. Beautiful throw, but running stride for stride was Brian Tisdale with number 83, Adam Randall. Mathis throws a beautiful deep ball right on the money, but that was terrific coverage by Tisdale.
Wearing the purple uniform tonight and trying to catch us one-handed, you have to be Chris Carter to make a catch like that. And Adam Randall is well beyond that. He's an outstanding football player, but Tisdale that time gets the star on that coverage. That's 2 times those guys have hooked up on the deep fade pattern, and Tisdale's been right there with him. Mathis has thrown it, but you're asking for an outstanding football catch with coverage so tight like that.
Good defensive back play so far in this game. Marshall and Pascal, the deep safeties, waiting. Brian McNally's punt. Both of these guys can take it the distance. Marcus Pascal, Roshan Marshall, if they get an opportunity.
Punting tonight has been the most exciting part of the game. Pascal coming up to take Mike Ross alertly to leave Roshan back there to take it himself.
And this one's a short end over end punt. It's going to hit it midfield. Take a nice bounce for the South. They're going to say to hit a South player. Fortunately for the North, that will, Eric, save them about 12 yards after
It's
the
an alert call. That's an alert call by the official out there. Very alert call.
All right, let's go down to Scott Epstein for an injury update.
I went over to the south sideline and talked to Tommy Ryan.